Now to politics, and executives and members of the NDC in the Ablekuma North constituency have accused the Electoral Commission of secretly contacting polling station agents to collect inaccurate results ahead of Friday's IPAC meeting. At a press briefing on Thursday, the constituency's Director of Elections warned the EC against the practice, describing the Commission's actions as illegal.
For the stability and peace in the Ablekuma North constituency, the NDC has endured 20 days of the EC's manipulations, but we want to impress upon them to demonstrate fairness and transparency to the people of Ablekuma North constituency. Yesterday, 25th day of December, and even today, as we speak, a staff from the EC, a lady's voice to be precise, is calling some presiding officers who aided, or better still, who helped us in the election process during the December 7 elections, and requesting figures for their respective polling stations. In some cases, this woman gave out figures for them to record for use. We want to know if this is part of the electoral process 20 days after the elections. We in the NDC Ablekuma North are disappointed because clearly this is the height of desperation, anomaly and wickedness. A blatant attempt to manipulate due process and rig at all costs the elections in favor of the NPP, even though the NDC candidate Honorable Omane won and has been duly declared. We want to bring this rather shameful development and chronology of events to the attention of all well-meaning Ghanaians and the good people of Ablekuma North, that at this height of clear attempt to rob the NDC of the seat, we would resist any other outcome other than the true will of the people. Honorable Omane, who is the MP elect.
Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission has rejected allegations that it was working with the outgoing government to rig this year's general elections. Deputy Chair Bosman Osare, in an exclusive interview with Beatrice Edu, my colleague, said people who do not know how the commission works speak differently.
I think everything went on excellently. We've engaged a lot of the observers from the African continent, AU, ECOWAS, Commonwealth, the International UN. All of them seem to be happy with the process, domestic observer, Kodeo, and everyone.
How do you respond to the claim or allegation from critics that perhaps you are in cahoot with the NPP to prevent the NDC from absolute majority in Parliament?
You can read my lips. The Commission doesn't care who becomes majority in Parliament. We don't care who becomes minority in Parliament. What we care about is that let's follow the law. Let's do the right things. Because if we want to become an effective society, a law-abiding society, let's make sure that anyone who wants to abuse our system is not allowed. And this one, we as citizens must rise up, regardless of whoever we support. We shouldn't support anyone who engage in abuse of the law. That one will not help us.
So you're not even bothered about the claims that if it had not been transparency or vigilance on the part of a lot of people, the EC might have helped to rig the election?
Oh. I know people say things to excite their base, but let's be very clear. It's the vigilance of the EC, the citizens, which has brought us to this point where parties themselves told themselves that, oh, by 12 May, I would have gotten the results from all the polling station because of the measures the EC.
But the fact that people outside the Electoral Commission were able to collate and give their results in time, and it took the Electoral Commission so long to do that, you don't think that that's inefficiency on your part?
No, that's what I'm saying. When people are ignorant about a process, the way they comment about the process is different.
Let's now go to the Volta region, where the Hohoi parliamentary seat has become a hotbed for the NDC and NPP in recent years, following the NPP's historic victory in 2020. With the seat now back to the NDC after only 4 years, the Member of Parliament elect for the area, Efo Thomas Wolanyo Chetlo, says the NPP will no longer have a chance of snatching the seat in future elections. Faisal Abdul Idrisu has more.
The Hohoe parliamentary seat since its creation has been won by the National Democratic Congress until in 2020 when John Peter Mau of the NPP pulled a surprise on the NDC by snatching the seat. 4 years on, the NDC, in its bid to reclaim the seat, presented Efo Thomas Wolanyo Chekpo as its parliamentary candidate, marking a meteoric rise for the young politician who until 2022 was the Bono regional youth organizer of the party.
Even in Bono, it was tough because I'm not from Bono, but going there to contest and winning to be the Bono regional youth organizer and the Bono Hafo regional youth organizer was another tough journey. So coming back, yes, it was tough, but because it was my home constituency, I was able to adapt very easily. Yes, I had a lot of challenges from my own party people and then some constituents that I didn't stay in the constituency for long, and coming to contest the primaries, yes, was another Herculean task.
At the just ended polls, Mr. Chekpo, who related the NPP's John Peter Mau, who was seeking a second term, by giving him close to 17,000 votes gap to reclaim the seat for the NDC.
Contesting somebody who has been in the system all this while, regional chairman for the entire region, water region, someone who has been energy minister, someone who has been lands and forestry minister. That's a big fish, not in only NPP, but in our political system. And then there is a young man coming to contest. That's why I said a lot of people see it as something impossible. But with determination and the right people around, we were able to conquer the elephants and got it sorted.
He believes with the seat now back to the NDC, the NPP would have no chance in future elections in the constituency. He indicated that he will lead the charge to ensure issues of youth unemployment, among other development challenges that currently confront the constituency, are tackled.
They won the seat on a plate of deceit. They deceived the people of Hohoe and induced them. So enough is enough for them. We have taken back our seats. As I said, where we ended, we will start from that place. And John Peter Mau should not think about coming again, because it's not going to be business as usual. We will not lie to the people. We will not lie to the outside world of what we have not done. We will do it. So I didn't come as they thought that Wolango just came to try to sell himself so that next time he will come. I'm not that kind of politician.
So na ye ne ora Eric Ejay atwetwe enkomo where your deputy spokesperson Emma vice president elect Emma Penya be di chira say you know Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajamai wono any Penya be di chira wo kasa Emma no ye kwa homa no so na wono so na dwen chire fa de opanyi yaka no wetimi ede ato yanim ora Ejay me so timi nka mo akwa ba wi
me joso me niaba.
Hello.
Yeah, me niaba me joso.
Ora Ejay.
Yeah, me niaba. What
yo na baby awo boko de.
Nya me adom bibi aboko na mo nso e.
Yo na anya bia ensemu a Professor Stephen Adey aka ede atre ye mampanya ye yi no se e-levy to ne de obesre na ata ma won fa ne nsanka won koso amane wo ho isan se beboa no wodwen ho sei
me da se de di kan mechia UTV ahwefo nyina na ma me nyina wa fidi kasi so na ebi akasa meka na enye Ghana for day but anye Ghana for da ye mfancheme Professor Day ye here na futu pia when this aban na eba no you should take it from me me say ye here na futu pia when this aban na eba no you see these are the caliber of people under President Akufo-Addo in reckless leadership you never heard from them. Professor Day Ura Mahama Tiakunyasu in 2016 oh can ardent critics are no can be President Akufo-Addo baya no koye ni GR boche okay pa
mekai pa
okoye ni GR boche na de boni bia na ekoso aban we mu papa no wa kana no atomo be sine eni e da sorry ya o si maye nkoyi 11 fi ho ebiem so no Mampeni Mahama ba na so pamu chief justice na electoral commissioner ebeye problem ebiem Mampeni Mahama ba no ye na adwen se emfie na na obesia akwa abro ebeye problem Professor Day bibi a otibia ona na se oba o mechiawo se wewu a ma wani nka wa menem yamamuo na ye de ba no I am telling them those voices na no mo kasa okruma ene no mo busa sa anyansafo wo he no this your current administration na eba no they can criticize themselves indoor. Whether say President Mahama be levy or be a mission tax, yep, the lives of Professor Ademo need to Yabano for. So you should put in mind, these are reckless leaders in the country. He's one of them. President Akufo-Addo did $58 million. Eko to National Cathedral Amrano. As Opia no ye board chair, Edema Chiyari or Kasafa Honda. President Akufo-Addo at $11 million. Ekwama contractor na no koye for Lugu Dam na ne dam na danem fofano. Professor Ade or Kasafa. President Akufo-Addo or did $2 million. Eko TS Kase or the Sky Train Air Bagana. Wabra contract na kurana ye enter into it no. What is the Professor Ade Kasafa? But near Kosu Okrumha. Or you mute all of a sudden. Mampeni Mahama Sanyaba. So this Mpenimfu Sebi in Prediasa. Omonya principal characters, they are coming back on board. If you hand the power from Farmer or Mampeni Mahama, no, we're starting a criticism. We are telling him our generation is different from the previous one. It is said you're not monkey come Simbia no more fast from Mumedino. Your pencil your munyanesa. So baby a professor there will be ano. On your part of the mind, sir, or Mobeka Sama NDC.
Alright, where the mean Chawano Yemrin tea. On say, or Tremuseni in Tiamane Casane say, it's one who do any would say, Miss Rana Futu. What you want to say away, me patron? I mean, you are drink to them, Mr. Wadaroma. Or Tremu say, Nintia Oka say 11, no more Faninsan can say, was here 12 do be now or 1 more. Nejiano a yet ding. Say ya be mamma for Triacrana, Quaco Danny Boachibidin. And so wouldn't say 11 in the ass and the judge in the automatic, and one about buying for Tomu, and to a year, and I say, or yes, or year for one where Beha drink a crying to no Casana. Won't so many sana.
Many about political parties will be manifesto in the co-election. And I'll reach you. Yeah, manifesto, ya trusty betray 11, and I enjoy. Ya trusty betray of 11, and I enjoy. Yeah, sure. So that is our manifesto. And young was spending recklessly to say the Omoye na and the Ghana economy na running aground no. And until I make a tell say, Sika ye free levy mono. And in the idea go to amena for National Cathedral and they are in the song. What is the Professor de Akasa for National Cathedral scandal and order? Hey, Prof, maybe I will be keep mute. This our current administration. Ye mapine, Emma sebi penning for multi-crew or kind of friends and my back to criticize President Mahama. He should keep mute. We don't need him anywhere in administration. And you can't say, on your permanent council of state members, or no maybe two, therefore, or no Korean Putu.
Now, what saying so crowd to just say about what come is any Otimua for penny, Bayanka, your man penny, Banoshan, Dumasia, Run away new medi, or more Monkoswanyo Meduma, no so than the same.
A sergeant of Rabani team say, Mampeni Mahama ba Manini, Commissioner Nedi, any Chief Justice. And when in force, ye dear Tenanka when him say, Anameboa. Any Chief Justice to Krumhe. Oh, President Mahama, when Munasa and a former boyfriend, who doesn't know? Huh? At 10 here, a possible at a court, and there can't be no in attention. You who doesn't know? Electoral Commissioner, and then what? You declare MP, on the constituency, with me sign by your coalition, you could declare your pay. And you are telling us to say, Nyama winner, a question, no Professor Day. Meaning about what capacity no they kasa.
Or say Banesa now quite say a bind be a bar or pursue you easy, a uni Chief Justice. Or say, how mind that. Or under President Mahama, this current administration, I ban. Segana Sanabe anything, I'll be to cry. Or say, not Segana Bayanedia. And I am telling those leaders, you know, if they don't take care in this country, you know, because the Omani Boamah Amaya who say a bony bayi and a woman meeting. Under President Akufo-Addo, the reckless leadership in this country, they never spoke. And now they have the voices. They have the voices. 1 year President Akufo-Addo in the Kuruma. That then now takes a Professor Adekadi. Chief Justice in Yeshi, you be so Kopamano.